I got a notification about a house that just sold, and I want to show you this house because it's indicative of what's going on down here in the South Florida real estate market. You're not going to believe this. Well, maybe you will, since you've been following me on Twitter and you've been seeing what I've been telling you. But if you haven't been following me on Twitter, this might shock you.
Your source for profit. Hear what you need to know to succeed in today's real estate market.
So for a while now, I've been telling you about the urban refill projects that are going on the east side of South Florida. I'm here in Boca today, and I want to show you this house right here behind me. This house, when I turn around and show you the rest of it, it's not even complete. It's just a frame, and it's sold for $2.5 million. $2.5 million. Now, I'm going to do a pan of the neighborhood so you can see, but we're not in a crazy neighborhood filled with mansions. People are buying these old homes, they're tearing them down, and they're building, those kind of structures. And because of the influx of people coming in from New Jersey, New York, points north, California, wealthy people are buying these homes before they're even done. $2.5 million for an unfinished new construction home. Why would I bother flipping anymore? Now, it's going to be a magnificent house. It's going to be 2 stories, CBS home, everything spanking brand new. I'd walk in there, but I don't want to get in trouble. It's going to have a pool in the back. I'll tell you all the specs once I get back to the computer. But let's take a look at the neighborhood so you understand exactly what I'm saying. You've got a, small house sitting there. Another new construction house 2 doors down. Another new construction house 3 doors down. But we're not talking about a neighborhood of luxury custom homes. Here's one that sits right across the street. You can see this house is pretty small. And as we pan, you see that house. I'm going to walk out into the street a little bit. See, it's a modest neighborhood. Down the street over here, but they're doing a renovation and adding a second floor to the home on the corner here. But this home here just sold for $2.5 million. And I'm going to go back to the computer and show you exactly what they purchased this home for and what kind of spread there was. So I'm here back at the computer through the magic of editing, and I'm going to show you some information on this property. So this is the property we just looked at 1305 Northeast 4th Court in Boca Raton. This property was bought by an LLC located here in Boca. They paid $570,000 for it. They'd never get it for that anymore. This property would probably go for close to $1.2 million, $1.3 million right now, but still, as you can see here with proof of concept, this is the type of thing that we're seeing on the east side of South Florida and Boca Raton as well. People are buying these homes, tearing them down, and building up McMansions. So as we look at this, we can see that this house was bought for $570,000. It was later deeded over to the development company who's putting this property together. It sits on 0.18 of an acre. So what you have to understand here, we're not talking huge lots. We're talking, quarter acre or less, and you're building up these McMansions. So now let's look at what Zillow has it at. Zillow had it at, and this was the listing price, $2.5 million. And this house is under contract. And as you can see from the picture here, I'll move my head. This is all you're seeing. You're seeing the artist rendering. That's it. There's only one picture. So this house sold for $2.5 million. $2.5 million, and all it has is one artist rendering of the property to come. One artist rendering. And just as a side note, just want to show you guys something here. The reason why I'm not worried about Zillow or a lot of the other iBuyers out here in this market is they can't compete with this business model. This business model isn't about flipping, isn't about renovating. It's about tearing properties down and getting the much higher value on the resale. If you click here and look at view Zestimate, Zillow has this property estimated at $869,000. They're not even close. They're not even in the ballpark. It's just not even comparable to what's happening in the market. You're buying houses for anywhere between 5 and 600,000, as high as 1.3, and you're building a new house. You're tearing down the old one, you're building a new one, you're selling that house for 2.5, 3 million. If this house was on the water, it'd probably be close to $4 million. That's what's going on down here in South Florida. It's a phenomenon that I just see happening down here, where people are able to get these homes that are built in the 60s, 70s, maybe even early 80s, buy them, tear them down, and build up, basically McMansions. And the people from out of state are buying these properties sight unseen. All they're seeing is an artist rendition of what the house is going to look like. So that's a business model, and I think there's enough happening down here where there's proof of concept. Now, I realize everybody in real estate doesn't have this type of market as we do here in South Florida. It's absolutely bananas what's going on down here. These older homes are being bought, torn down, and mega mansions built right into a normal neighborhood. Not any sort of development, no planned urban development going on. Just buying old homes, not renovating them, not doing fix and flips, tearing them down and building new McMansions. This isn't guru stuff. This is buying on-market properties or approaching homeowners who are here in the neighborhood, who see what's going on, cashing them out, buying the property, getting your permits, tearing down the existing structure, and then building up a McMansion like that and selling these houses before they're even completed. Who wouldn't want to get involved in that?